like what percentage would need to be hit for you to feel like the show was a successful episode?
100.
Oh, okay.
Across the board. I want everybody to come there and find somebody. What the fuck? You got 10 people out here laid out. You got people coming out. Just take a chance.
It's one date, right? What are we talking about?
Go out and be gone. You ain't getting proposed to. You ain't getting a ring. Fair. You ain't about to even have a baby. Like, y'all not, there's nothing really tying y'all together besides the internet, and y'all been on this fucking show.
That's fair.
So what's the fucking deal?
Yeah, what you got to lose? You right.
I mean, link with somebody. Shit, what the fuck?
All right. And now it's time for one of my favorite segments of the show, the Random Love Show Report, brought to you by Ayati. So Ayati, what are we talking about today?
Hey, what's up, OK Betters? Back to y'all once again with another update and recap of two of my favorite little random love shows right now. We got Pop the Balloon and Find Love, episode 45, where I think her name is Arletta Muley. I hope I got that name right.
Yeah.
And then I'm also going to talk about episode 4 and 5, if I can, of Coulda Been Love with Druski. And if there is some time, I'm going to try to sneak in this little ratchet one.
A little surprise at the end.
Yeah, there's 2 ways of Eric Amina on Zeus Network. So that shit been wild. So I'm going to start with Pop the Balloon or Find Love, episode 46. I think I'm going to start moving forward, try to be a little bit more systematic with it. Okay. Because I'm trying to keep score. Maybe it's like a video game. It's like a sports match. Like, how many matches are you going to get this time? So I think we had like a 50% tally at this point. Okay. Like only like half of them.
So let me ask you this. Like what would you say is like what percentage would need to be hit for you to feel like the show was a successful episode?
100.
Oh, okay.
Across the board. I want everybody to come there and find somebody. What the fuck? You got 10 people out here laid out. You got people coming out. Just take a chance.
It's one date, right? What are we talking about?
Go out and be gone. You ain't getting proposed to. You ain't getting a ring. Fair. You ain't about to even have a baby. Like, y'all not, there's nothing really tying y'all together besides the internet, and y'all been on this fucking show.
That's fair.
So what's the fucking deal?
Yeah, what you got to lose? You right.
I mean, link with somebody. Shit, what the fuck? And stick for a little bit.
Yeah.
Nobody said you gotta stay. Shit, you bye. Quit that shit. So the overall thing for episode 46 for me, I would be saying it was okay. So let me give you a little bit of background and framework. So this time was a guy episode. So the guys held the balloon, and the contestants were women coming out. Okay. I'm gonna describe this group of guys as sassy. Like, everybody just was sassy. Like, these motherfuckers just had a problem with
like
everything.
in what regard? I need like give me a specific.
Just nitpicking on bullshit. But maybe they were just trying to be like polite, because I guess you get grilled if you keep it 100. If you tell, because like I said, Arlette kind of messy. When she say, "Oh, why did you pop your balloon?" I didn't like them. Well, what specifically didn't you like? Right. She's trying to get that specific.
Yeah. She trying to drill down.
Some people just say that shit. You ugly. Or like, she just say some wild shit. And I'd be like, damn, you gotta respect it though. But they're like, you so mean. And other contestants might start popping off something you just said on this one person. So I get it. They don't want this like ripple effect and this domino effect of just keeping it 100. So they say this random shit like, oh, well, the nails are off, or I didn't like the shoes. And I'm like, man,
it's like, yeah, I've noticed that most people aren't matching for very superficial reasons. And I get it. Like, it's hard to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to bare my soul to you in this fashion, right? You're dating 10 people at the same time, low key. So it's hard to get too deep. But to your point, it just feels very superficial on its face. Yeah. So that would be my summary of that episode. There was a few matches that I think were like solid. Across the board, I think everybody was like to me, everybody was an attractive dude. Every woman that came out was solid. And I feel like you should just give it a shot. Like, you're on the show, you came to the damn farm. Some of y'all probably flying. You should be like that meme with Denzel Washington. I'm leaving here with something. Like, that's how you should be. I'm leaving here with something. That should be your mentality on Pop the Balloon and Find Love. I'm leaving here with something. Don't go home, not, what the fuck? That shit don't make no sense to me. It'd be weird shit, or waiting to the very end. I say sassy because, like, one dude waited to the very last second. Clearly, she was feeling 2 dudes, and they were polar opposites. So it was something specific about this guy, but in her mind, they both were really tough to decide between. You could hear she was struggling. She chose the one that she felt was right, went up there, this motherfucker gonna pop the goddamn balloon. I was like,
oh yeah, I'm gonna pop it because he did it. And he said, and the reason he said it to me was sassy. So I was like, man, this motherfucker. Like, you could have just let this other brother get his blessing.
Yeah.
Block his motherfucking blessing. But I think he ended up getting matched later on with somebody else. So he still left with something.
Yeah.
You know, but that's why I get episode sassy.
All right.
All right. So moving on to Druski. I'm gonna start with episode 4 of Coulda Been Love because it was funny as fuck to me.
So
this motherfucker had Dr. Umar on it. Let me just say that. Well, go ahead. What you gonna say, bro?
So I guess I'm trying to understand. So like, does he have? Is it still mostly studs, or is he bringing in a different crop of women every episode?
No, he's eliminating. So he starts with a group of 17. He's trying to cut it down to the final contestant.
Gotcha.
He's gonna also get his love and $50,000.
Got it.
And he good at advertising. He's sliding on who's sponsoring and shit. He good at what he do. But the shit be funny as fuck to me because it just be so random. This motherfucker brought in Dr. Umar as his like consultant. So he got him helping him make his decision. So he bringing in all the non-black people to go sit on the couch and talk to Dr. Umar. And then he brought in 2 of the sisters that he feeling like a little too extra.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Umar, if y'all don't know who him, just go Google Dr. Umar and just some of the stuff he say. It's funny as fuck to me. And it's chiming that he up here like, well, you know, I don't know how I feel about you with these snow bunnies. Yeah, it's just like, it was saying shit like that. Like, hey, right, Dr. Umar. And it was just a lot. So that episode was wild. And then episode 6, this is he's trying to tap into his country.
Was it episode 6 or episode 5?
This is episode, I'm trying to do both of them in the same thing. So I'm moving, episode 5 was Dr. Umar.
Dr. Umar. Okay, I'm sorry.
So
my apologies.
Now I'm moving forward to episode 6.
Okay.
And this is he trying to touch his country roots on this last episode.
Okay.
So they out on a fucking farm. He called it the Coulda Been Love farm. And they like milking goats, fucking just doing random shit. He riding horses. And they bought this big ass horse for him because he a big brother.
Mm-hmm.
This horse was so fucking big, like a damn dinosaur to me. I'm like, what the fuck? And they got this little ass pony, kind of. It looked like a pony compared to this big ass horse he got. And apparently he didn't rode a horse. So it's just random. He walking around. It's like a date. And they supposed to be doing their thing. And one of the contestants, like, they out here looking at the chicken and eggs and shit. So he got one of the farmers out there. And he's trying to, like, they're doing, first they was milking, and then they gonna crack an egg into their mouth. This motherfucker missed. Egg yolk just hit titties. It's all over their chest and shit. But it seemed like the girl flirting with the dude. And he like, hey. And then like his co-host is this dude. God, he's like a famous YouTuber too. It's this white boy with this blonde hair. That's just like,
isn't that Young M.A. or is that someone different?
No. It's this YouTuber guy.
Okay.
It's this white dude. He's like supposed to be like his butler.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, he always trying to start mess. So he said, like, you was out there trying to take one of his loves. And it's just like, he's starting the mess. He was like, yeah, I mean, you saw her. You seen David. You see them. He just said, you see them titties? Like, it was just random. So I'm just like, man, this show is hilarious. This is the episode before from the final. He didn't cut it down to 6 people.
Okay.
He made another elimination. At the end, there was some unexpected eliminations. Well, one of them, on the episode, episode 5, one of his contestants had to go to the hospital.
Oh, damn.
Because he has a small person. She's little, and they had the mud. They was like fighting in mud.
Mm-hmm.
And when she went back, I guess she like tore her Achilles or some shit. Bust her whole kneecap open and shit.
Oh, no.
So she can't continue on the show because she all wrapped up and shit.
Yeah.
And he was all sad. She was one of my favorite. Nugget. That's a little Nugget. That's what he called her. Her name was Nugget. So it would have been 10. He would have cut it down to 6. But he ended up having 9 and cut it down to 6. So this is the final 6 for this next episode. And that's who we're going to select who going to be. And I'm going to give y'all the update.
I can't wait to hear how this story ends.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching, listening. We really appreciate all the love and support that we've gotten since our recent transition.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're excited about where we are and also excited about where we're going. So y'all make sure y'all go out and like, subscribe, share, comment, and give us feedback. Let us know what you think about the show and the different segments that we're doing and incorporating. And until next time, Ayati.
Stay casual.